I'm Dave Wood. I'm from Fairbanks, Alaska. Lived up there my whole life. I've lived between Alaska, England, Utah, Arizona. I got into business for myself when I was 21 years old. I was living down in Arizona at the time. I didn't have any sort of professional skills. I dropped out of college. I had no professional contacts, and I really struggled with my business for the first 5 years that I was doing it. In fact, my total gross monthly sales volume after 5 years in business was like $3,000 a month. I decided after a long time that I kind of wanted to move away from the whole pitching people part of business, because I was in kind of a business where I had to constantly be selling to keep myself afloat. You know, every day I was wandering around in Walmart handing out business cards, you know, doing meetings, you know, in hotel rooms, you know, pitching people the 3-foot rule. You come within 2 feet of me, you're getting a business card, you're watching this DVD, you're checking this out, you know, hey, come to my meeting and check this business out. Is this, you know, people ask me questions, giving me objections. I just got sick of it, got tired of it. And so I found this system. And here's essentially what happened to me is I learned how, instead of chasing people in my business, I learned how to transform it, how to reverse it, and get people chasing me. Within a 2-month window from starting my business online, using this community, using this system, generated over 2,000 leads in my business, all people who hunted me down and were asking for more info from me. It completely eliminated objections from everything that I was doing. I no longer got questions like, oh wait, I gotta talk to my spouse before I join. You know, I no longer got, you know, hey, before I buy this, I've got to kind of look at my bank account. Everybody had credit cards. They were just waiting to sign up for something when I called them. And actually, 2.5 months into my business, I made more than $25,000 in 3 days. And so that was been my result. That was more than I ever made in a month, and I made it in like 3 days, 3 months of using the system. It's all because of what these guys have put together. And so I got started when I was 18 selling rainbow vacuum cleaners in homes, and I kind of worked in sales. I'm one of those guys, I just hated jobs. I was always looking for a better way. I was 18, I had a job. When I was 19, I was a missionary. I returned home when I was 21. Between the ages of 21 and 24, I had over 25 different jobs. 25. Yeah, my dad thought I was nuts. He's like, man, this guy's never going to make any money. I worked for a company called USAA, and I was a licensed insurance agent in all 51 states. I've always been good at selling, so I could always get jobs. I just hated them. Once I got them, I wanted to quit immediately. And so I got this job, and I was on the phone all day, just the most boring conversations in the world, just complete corporate shenanigans everywhere I went. We had a meeting every 5 minutes just to discuss the last meeting. And I used to draw these little comic strips and broadcast them out to the company. So kind of what I did my whole life is goof off, you know what I mean? I'm a goof off. And you know, I got involved in the home business world, and I just had bad advice from day one when I was in it. And I wish I would have ran into what we have here when I started. If I would have ran into this, I would have realized, you know, I don't have to be some duplicatable drone to be successful from a home business. I can be me, you know what I mean? I can be creative, because I'm a creative person. I can write comic strips and make videos and be myself and make a crap load of money. One of the reasons why I like this system is because it's a platform that allows anybody, regardless of their skill set, regardless of what they've done in the past, to come on board and to do things entirely how they want to do them. If they want to learn how to market offline, great. We've got systems to help people market offline. If they want to come online and learn how to do things entirely through blogging or through the internet or through pay-per-click advertising, we've got that there. So for me, it was just a matter of finding my skill set when I got online. It was easy. I mean, I got online and I just said, okay, forget all this advice. I'm just going to be myself, and I'll use this system as a platform. And I had huge results from that. You know, we're in the middle of a recession right now. And by the time, you know, somebody's watching this DVD, maybe by the time you're watching this DVD, maybe we're not in a recession. Maybe we still are. The fact is, though, in the middle of a recession, you got to ask the question: what do people want in a recession? And the answer is really simple. They want to make more money. Well, it's really easy if you want to know the power of the internet, right? There's a rule that's kind of a universal law that says that if you want to get everything in the world that you want, you just got to help enough people get what they want. So just go onto Google. There's a little tool called the External Keyword Tool, and look for how many people are looking for a home business, or how to make money online, or who are looking for a way to start a business from home, or looking for a way to make some extra cash. Look at all the variations of those keywords, and we've got over 1 million people every single day. In fact, I think it's like 2 or 3 million people a day, every single day, looking for exactly what we're offering. So it's not a matter of selling. It's not a matter of convincing. You don't have to, you know, beat somebody over the head with a sledgehammer and drag them to a home meeting. No, you don't have to do it. All you got to do is you got to say, okay, the people that are looking for what I have, I sell them what they want. You know, and all you've got to do is find people who want to buy what you're selling, and bam, it doesn't matter if you're in the middle of a recession because you're giving people what they're looking for. And that's the power of the internet, is that you don't have to sell. People can sell themselves and then find you, and all you have to do is position yourself. Bam, you make as much money as you want. The greatest thing about this community is that we have got a whole bunch of entrepreneurs who are extremely skilled in their individual area from a whole bunch of different backgrounds, who are involved in different types of home businesses, who sell different products and services, who all combine their knowledge and skills together to make the community better, to market in our own individual businesses. It's a mastermind group, it's really what it is. You know, one of the most famous books that's in the wealth from home industry is a book by Napoleon Hill called Think and Grow Rich. And one of the things he says in that book is that you've got to have a mastermind team of people in order to be able to create wealth. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. What we have within this community, within this system, is we have a mastermind of people that not only know what they're doing, but will help you get up and running. Number one, I'm married. I love my wife. She's awesome. She's my world. And if I look at the world right now and I take a look at what's going on, we got people who are losing jobs, people who've been working for 40 years and their company decides to outsource to China. They lay somebody off who is just this far away from reaching their retirement. And you know what? I'm the type of person where not only do I not like those kinds of environments, but I want to be in a position where no matter what the economy's doing and no matter what the business world's doing and no matter how low finances are getting for different people, I can position myself where I can provide for my family, I can provide for my wife, I can buy food, I can put food on the table, but more than that, I have a vision where not only can I become wealthy myself, but through the power of the internet, through the power of technology and leverage, I can help thousands of other people to bring their wives home from work and make an extra $1,000 a month, or make an extra $10,000 a month, or they can reach their dreams, they can travel out to the Caribbean. I'm a nomad. I like to live all over the place. I've lived in Alaska, Utah, England, Hawaii, Arizona. This year I'm actually going to move out. I'm going to go live in Costa Rica. I like to move around. So for me to have a computer, just be able to boot up my computer, put on some headphones and talk to people all over the world, and be able to work with people in Australia and work with people in South Africa and work with people in South America and be able to expand dreams and influence people who are all over the world, it's power. And I'll tell you what the power is behind it, is that there are people out there with a vision and we're helping them to reach that vision, and that's what this community is really all about.